All right, welcome back to Indian Trace. Let's get this thing rolling. I didn't even know half how to frame it because I'm so unfamiliar with sharing how these displays work and everything from serrated to what have you. But each one of these bins, being an inch deep or so, holds about, 15, 20, and 30 pieces. I mean, these are small pieces right here, this small quartz. There's about 30 pieces in there that are just, small quartz is just craziness. I don't even know how they made this stuff. I want you to see something if I can get it out of there. It's just time and patience. Some of you had a little cold weather set in, trying to handle something, but it's wicked small. Look at this. The workmanship on some of this stuff. It's crazy, right? Anyway, what I have to do when I have a moving day is I need to figure out, and I know how the box works, where I'm going to fit it in, and I know my other trays underneath here, and I know the bottom area. And there's some pieces in here, like my big quartz, that I cannot fit except on the bottom, which is fine. So I usually just set those aside to begin with, knowing they're going to go down on the bottom. Two pieces from the clay pot. And another piece from the clay pot. It's a big Guilford Yuma. Now, although this piece particularly is missing its tip, it's super rare. So it'll go down on the bottom probably. And I always say until it's time for someone else to love it. And that does happen on Indian Trace, you know that. And I haven't even determined here with the probably 3 or 4 videos how that'll work out. Now, big quartz, which I call either the quartz that has inclusions or a tangerine type of quartz. All these pieces right here are interesting. It was one culture, I'm pretty sure, because they came from the same site. Where they went and how long they were there, there's so many mysteries that are very cool. I know that this culture, where these came from, is old because of Guilford Yuma. We're pretty sure that this is around 7,000 BC. 6, 7, possibly 8. The Guilford Yuma. And these, I'm not too sure. But they're big, and I got to get them aside a little bit. And look through here in a gentle way. I think that's the ones that I have to set aside, which are the really big ones that aren't going to fit. So how this works is, number one, patience. And then we move things around. Now, if I come across a couple points like this, I can be pretty sure. I don't know if this autofocus is working. It's not, is it? Then I'll have a piece for them, a place for them. Like this small one that can easily get in there and have its place. well as a piece like this. Some of this quartz just absolutely, there's all natural light this morning. That's why I wanted to at least do some of this. And the reason why they made the moving day cut and above 5 times, 6 times that much is pretty obvious when you see some of these pieces. But I know usually where they'll go and where they'll sit for a while because of either workmanship or something else, like that piece. Because quartz, and you get familiar with where you keep certain pieces and certain workmanship. And I move, I forgot the best word, very systematically with angle and everything, because of value. Not just, and I'm not talking about monetary value. And that's another reason why I have this display box, as you say. It's not monetary value. Intrinsic value, historical value, safety, and keeping them for posterity. And in this world, with the crap that's happening right now, all you can do is put your best foot forward every day. So when it's time for me to stop being the keeper of these, it's just the end of what I could do. But you should at least do it. Now there's many safeguards and security systems, whether it's guns or dogs, which I employ for safety here. These pieces, I keep forgetting, this basket has craziness. I'm still usually stunned of the things that I'm able to locate and find. I know where those will go. And although these are my tops, I have another couple bin. One that's a G10 bin that's right under here. 4 pieces that are around this size. I don't know if it's focusing. If it's not, forgive me. I'm working on this with my eyesight. But what I would love to see also, and the reason I'm doing this, is some of you guys who find so many points and move them around and whatever, I wonder in the quiet times when you're keeping them safe or organizing them or figuring out how to put them places, you'd show that as well. Maybe this will be a challenge for that. Craziness. So as I finish this one up, I know this one as a G10 is going to go in that G10 bin. So I'm going to put it over here, because it's going to go when I open up the box. This one, which I don't find that often in terms of style. Now this one in my hands actually came from the same place that these big ones came from. Same place. I like to say same culture because I have a feeling it was occupied for a while by one strong culture there. Early archaic through early woodland, I guess, because there's a lot of late archaic pottery and woodland pottery there too. It's just crazy. So I have places for the rhyolite that these will go, but the rhyolite in these styles. And this one is just an excellent example, which I don't have any problem with having a place there. I'm not too picky. I don't get too anal about it. Similar styles and feelings. It's a good safe place for it. when you see points and pieces like this, you know what I like? Don't know if you guys see that. Most of the time I like the reliefs on the back of the base. It's a great opportunity to see their utility.